Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brooklyn. It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. Yeah, yeah. Know what? No chaser. Yeah, yeah. Come on. What's the name? It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. No chaser.
And welcome to another edition of the Rundown, WGI Sports Media. It's your boy, the Drum Major, with my right-hand man, Chef. What it do, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's been a crazy first round.
It has. It was a crazy first round. It was a very, very crazy first round. A lot of predictions we were kind of wrong about, but
Listen, I did say Orlando was going to put up a tough one.
yeah, I know. I was wrong about that one. I thought they were just happy to be there.
Nah, Orlando came. Listen, Orlando came with something.
Yeah, they brung it, man. They brung it. They're
gonna be a problem next season.
Yeah, they will be. They got a nice cast and crew over there. They got a nice cast of players over there. You know what I'm saying? That support Paulo Banchero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to him. That everybody talk about Ant-Man, but that's another kid that's next up too.
Ooh,
These we gotta watch out for these kids, man. Ant-Man, Paulo Banchero. They next up, man.
Next generation,
SGA. They all next up, man. The league is in good hands, bro. The league
is in very good hands.
You know what I'm saying? And Ja, when he come back, I'm sure Ja will come back and resurrect himself. You know what I mean?
One hopes, man. One hopes.
Yeah. I'm sure he will. He'll get back on track. He'll get his swerve back, get his swag back. You know what I'm saying? But add JB into the mix. The league is in good hands, man. The next generation is here. You know what I'm saying? These young Gen Z dudes. You know what I mean?
Very athletic, Ja.
Yeah,
athletic.
Exactly.
Very.
But before we get into it, man, of course, we gotta shout out the sponsors, shout out the supporters, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start out with let's see, we're gonna start out with Fat Boy Coffee today. We're gonna start out with Fat Boy Coffee, Fat Boy Coffee.
No doubt.
Shout out to Coach Lonnie and Rock, major distributors of the brand. Various flavors of gourmet coffee. Upon your first purchase, you can use the keyword WGIS1 and get a 10% discount off. I keep getting that mixed up. Is it 10 or 20%?
I think it's 10%, but
yeah,
it works. Huh?
You get a discount, people. I'm sorry. Yes. I know I keep going back and forth between 10 and 20. I do believe it's 10. I'm gonna believe it's 10. 10%.
I believe it is too.
Yes, 10% discount offs on WGIS1. That is the code you use, WGIS1.
Yes.
And get upon your first purchase of Fat Boy Coffee.
Yes.
And you enjoy it, and trust me, you'll want to buy more. You know what I mean?
You can do the dollar wine. Dollar.
Indeed.
Give me a dollar.
Yes, sir. Yeah. If you know.
5 cents, 10 cents.
If you
5%,
know.
10%.
That's it. Yeah, man. Graphics, multimedia photography, multimedia advertisement and design and photography for any and all occasions.
Yes, sir.
NCAA Sweet 16 graduations, post-graduations, nurse graduation, prison graduation. I just came home from prison.
Johnson, prison.
Fill in the blank is home. You know what I'm saying? Free my dude, blank.
Free my guy.
That occasion, baby showers, gender reveals, divorce parties, shipper parties, bar mitzvahs. Listen, Graphics does not judge. They'll be there to provide the best in photography and multimedia advertisement and promotions. Just pay them their bread and they'll hook you up. That's all. That's all they want from you. No judgment.
No
Pay them their
judgment.
bread.
No judgment.
Pay them their bread. And they're gonna take care of you, represent you right.
Facts.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Get your mind right. Raise your consciousness, raise your vibrations. Go to www.inspiremotivationaltees.com. That's spelled INSPYAH. Motivational Tees, that's one word. www.inspiremotivationaltees.com. Get yourself a hoodie or a shirt or a long sleeve shirt. Powerful, conscious, raising messages and cool graphics on quality t-shirts and hoodies. Log on, cop yourself a shirt. I am the most popular sale. Get on there, get yourself a shirt, and support Inspire Motivational Tees.
Get it.
Join the movement. Raise your consciousness, your vibrations.
Yep.
And last, but definitely not least, shout out to Franchise and New Girl. That's family over there, Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV.
Speak on it.
Yeah, multimedia empire, including music, real estate. So all you artists out there internationally and nationally, domestic and abroad, you got a talent, you want to share your music, go to music, real estate. Shout out to Mr. Sadiq Bryant and Delano Robertson, two main frontmen over there. You talk to one of them, if they approve your music, they're gonna get you some streams. They'll get you some spins. So go to Music Real Estate under the Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV umbrella. Multimedia Empire Franchise and New Girl got going over there. Also, watch out for the Liquid Truth. Quality interviews, big time interviews with major players in the game and the entertainment industry.
Yep.
You go over there, log on, you catch all the past episodes and current episodes.
Facts.
Indeed. So that's what it is, Chef. Now,
we might have a special guest for you tonight, so.
Yes. We won't reveal who the guest is.
No.
You know, it's contingent upon whether he's able to make it or not.
Yeah.
But you know, if he make it, if he makes it, it's gonna be a big surprise.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We're gonna keep that in the corner right there.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that in the pocket.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it in the pocket. Keep it in the pocket.
There you go.
Chef Lad.
Oof.
Yes. The first round. Interesting to say the least.
Listen, there's only one team we could call a cardiac affair, but the whole first round felt like that.
Oh, the first round was awesome, man. The first round was definitely awesome. I think the era of the super team should be over, Vlad.
Nah.
The era of the super teams should be over. You got one team that got swept and another team that lost in 5.
Listen. About time.
That's no good.
Listen, I think it only lasted half a decade.
Yeah. I think the super team era should be done with.
I think it ended with Golden State. When KD left Golden State, so did the super era. Just say.
Well,
Brooklyn Nets, I think. Flamed out.
That didn't work out. I mean, the super team literally broke up before the season ended.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. It was a wrap. It's a wrap. Listen, I seen the producers have his producer thing out. And he said, cut.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, your thoughts on the Lakers, Matt? The Clippers Mavericks series. Mavericks easy dispatched them. They moved on now.
Listen, I love that. Then I told you, man, we talked about it. Kyrie's in his bag.
He is. That kid is too gifted for his own good, bro. That kid is too gifted for his own good.
The stuff that he was doing was was out of ridiculousness.
Yeah.
It wasn't even ridiculous. It was out of ridiculousness.
Best finisher in the game. Bar none.
Bar none. Bar
Best
none.
finisher in the game.
Bar none.
You know what I'm saying? Best ball handler in the game. Pause.
I think we got a little bit of everything in this game.
Yeah.
If you take everybody that made it to the second round, if you take specific players, you got your USA team for the Olympics, including Maxey and Embiid. Forget what you heard. Listen, do not sleep. Whatever happened in round one, Embiid being a dirty player, whatever. Listen, it was playoff basketball, just like Tip said.
Yeah.
But you still got to give him his props.
Yeah, salute to Embiid because the man played on one leg, literally.
Literally.
He was playing on one leg.
Literally.
I mean, like you said, dirty plays aside, you know, he was pissing me off a little bit with it. He was pissing me off a little bit. It's like, come on. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
You know, the little shiver here, little forearm shiver here, thought he can get away with it. And then what kills me, he get the whistle. He's like, he always had this look.
Yeah. He sounded like
this is him.
He looked like he sounded like Dikembe Mutombo.
He almost does.
I don't know this thing about the fouls. I'm disappointed in the Philly fans, you know. How dare you let the New York Knicks crowd come to town and show us that?
I know.
If you don't know, we travel.
We travel everywhere. We are everywhere. New York players are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is what you gotta understand. We everywhere.
You're not getting rid of us.
You know, you can't because a lot of us move down south or move southeast or move out west. You know what I mean? Just for a change of scenery because we had enough of New York. We done did New York all our lives. Listen, New Yorkers are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Understand that.
we up in Dubai watching the playoffs.
You understand me? So you gotta be clear, Mr. Embiid. We everywhere. You know what I mean? And when it's playoff basketball in New York, shit is lit. Everywhere.
Facts.
Because when the Knicks are in playoff basketball, it makes all the NBA basketball playoffs that much more exciting.
Yeah, listen.
You can't deny it. It's a different vibe. It's a different feel when the Knicks are involved in the playoffs. Trust.
And it's not arrogant. So, you know, people that hate New York fans, I hate New York Knicks fans. Oh, they so arrogant. Listen, we're not arrogant. We just celebrate.
Yeah, that's it.
We don't burn our city down. We don't burn our city down. We just block up 34th Street and create a parade.
That's it. We create parades. We make a big win. We act like we win the chip all the time.
Every game. Even in regular season.
Even regular season. Season opener. Listen, season opener at the Garden is just as lit as playoff night at the Garden. Trust me when I tell you.
It was crazy. I don't
Trust
know that's that crazy, B.
Yeah. We love that orange. Yeah, we ride that orange and blue hard body over here. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Knicks win the championship. Don't even come to New York.
Don't even come. No fly zone. Don't even fly.
It's definitely a no-fly zone.
Don't even come
if you're not getting here the day of.
The airports are going to be closed because they're going to the parade.
Listen, you know how people from around the world are going to fly in if Knicks pull this off.
They can't do it because nobody at the airport is going to be working. Everybody's going to be at the parade. Don't bother. Don't bother.
Yeah, don't bother.
Just watch live on TV.
Take the day off.
Or YouTube stream and all that. Don't bother.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
relax.
Don't do it.
Relax.
Don't do
it. Relax. Listen, there's a trajectory going on that I see. There's two teams in the league right now that are just wilding out, creating excitement and havoc and pandemonium. Minnesota and the New York Knicks.
Yeah, yeah. But let's talk about Minnesota real quick. First of all, Ant-Man is next up. I always said that. Ant-Man is him.
He's
And the media is backing him too.
Is it?
Yeah. Big business is backing him too. Media is backing him. Social
Well
media is
deserved.
backing him because
Well
he's
deserved.
next up. He's next up. I mean, I named other, I mentioned other players, but Ant-Man is going to lead the charge. You see it
Absolutely. Yeah.
already. You see it
Yeah,
already.
you do.
You know what I mean? He already took over the he not it took he snatched it. He snatched the leadership role. You know,
22.
and with the T-Wolves. You see one of the post game interviews during the first round playoffs. When he said to Cat Towns.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He
I
said,
saw
stop.
that. Yeah.
He said, yo, nah, he said, nah, you good. Just stop effing fouling.
Yeah, that's what, yo, you can't make it up, man. He said, just start. Yeah.
And Cat just sat there like, yep, yeah, you're right, true. I was like, damn, Ant-Man done took over. That was Cat's team. Ant-Man just snatched the crown from him. He snatched the keys
You know,
from him.
the weird thing is, I just can't believe that he hasn't been there that long, but it felt like he's been there forever.
It
You know what I
does.
mean?
It does.
It has like a
Yeah.
crazy feel to him being there.
Yeah.
It's like he's been there for more than 2-3 seasons.
Yeah. There's a maturity factor that he's carrying with him.
Yeah.
You know, he acts like he's been there like a good 7 years already.
Facts.
And this is really his third. He acts like he's been there 7, 8 seasons already.
Yo, that's
The
crazy.
the boy's not even in his prime.
No, listen, that Ja, and the team isn't complete. That's the scary part.
The team is complete already.
It's just really him and Cat and Rudy Gobert. And even then, it's really just him and Cat.
The return of the 1-2 punch. This is what I'm saying. I mean, get to back. We kind of veered off straight, but I'm glad you segued back and brought me back around and talking about the super team era. They got to be done, man. You see, it's not working.
It's not.
You know, the Clips got eliminated. You know, easily dispatched by the Mavs. Phoenix got swept. You got 3 superstars on the Phoenix Suns that got swept, and I kept saying, Chef, is because they don't have a point guard. No shade to Eric Gordon, but he's a shell of his former self. D-Book cannot be running point. He has to score. Bradley Bill is a liability with the injuries. I'm sad to say. Hopefully next year Bradley Bill get stronger, get better, and he could stay healthy because Bradley Bill is a monster. You seen how he got down. You see how he got down when he was with Washington. The kid is a monster. That's why Phoenix signed him. And I thought they was gonna make some. I really thought Phoenix was gonna make some noise with those 3, but then they don't have.
He started the year off on the injured list, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when I knew. That's when I knew it was done. Listen. I hate to say it, but he's going to be a role player. He keep up with these injuries. He's going to be a role player. He's not going to be. He's not going to be like one of the 1-2 punch. He's not.
Yeah.
He's no threat. As unhealthy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, as unhealthy as he is, he's really not a threat right now.
Yeah. What does Phoenix do moving forward?
They gotta. I don't know. You gotta start from scratch. Listen, whoever your coach is who you got to build around. You have to have some type of system, some formula, some type of a definition of your team. And right now, Phoenix, no different than Brooklyn, never had a definition of their team. Their coach didn't define who they were. The players definitely didn't define who they were. The players were all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Steve, what was it, Steve Kerr? I feel bad for that dude. Not Steve Kerr, the former coach of the Brooklyn Nets.
That was I mean, his name escapes me right now. I don't remember.
Steve Nash, right? Steve Nash.
Steve Nash. What?
Yeah.
Oh, well, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Finish.
But Nash, I'm sure in his head he came in there with a system plan, right? It all got crushed when you put superstars on a team,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a rookie coach nonetheless, but an established former player, an elite player that comes in there and says, "This is how I want things run or ran." Who's going to take them serious unless it's Phil Jackson, Tibbs, or somebody that's demanding and commanding? Who's really going to listen on the Brooklyn Nets to Steve Nash? He hasn't proven anything. You know what I mean? He hasn't. There was a lack of respect for him, and because of that, the team ran over him, and because of that, the team faltered. They defaulted. They lied on their promise to bring a chip to Brooklyn. It was false hope. You bring in Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was your best chance. You got rid of him on some scandal stuff, whatever. But that organization is not built right. You got a Russian leading the charge who thinks he knows everything about basketball. If he knew everything about basketball, number one, he would not go after the Knicks. You would not go after that crowd.
Wrong move.
And so, wrong move. So you already set yourself up for failure, because the first thing you did was you got rid of the best players you had. You got rid of them. You got KD, and then you got excuse me, Kyrie. That wasn't enough. Then you brought in James Harden. Wrong move. It was never Brooklyn never established a check move. You know what I'm saying? Checkmate. So that's what's going. Same thing that's happening that happened in Brooklyn is happening in Phoenix. You got Bradley Beal, KD, and Booker. They're never going to get a checkmate over there. It's never going to happen because the pieces don't fit. Devin Booker, you said it best. They got him playing a 1 when he's a 2. He's best fit at a 2. That way he could free range. He could roam. You know, say cut behind picks, get the ball. Now with the ball permanent in his hand, he's got to create not just for him, but for other players. And KD, he's not going to give you what he gave you in Brooklyn. That was it. You're definitely not going to get out of what Golden State got out of him. You're definitely not going to get that. So it's time to rebuild, and you got to rebuild it the right way. You got to do it through the draft, and then you got to, if you're going to go free agent, pick the pieces that fit. You need a point guard. You need to free up Dev Book. You need a 3. You need a solid 3 that can come in there and play the wing. You need a good 4 that could grab boards, and a mediocre center that could go up against Jokic and defend. Doesn't necessarily have to score. Because look, there's a lot of centers in the league that's not scoring right now. What their contribution to the game is totally different than scoring.
Yeah. Going on the scoring centers, because the game is not inside out anymore. It's not focused on the big man.
Right.
Because the big man got handles now and pulling up for jumpers and 3-pointers.
Right. The game evolved.
Yeah, the game definitely evolved. Speaking of James Harden, though, the Clippers, what do they do moving forward? Ty Lue's in his final years of contract next year, so they're not getting rid of him, unlike how they did Darvin Ham dirty. I mean, that's
LeBron. That's LeBron basketball, though.
That's who?
LeBron basketball.
Yeah. I got a theory about that, but I'll get into it later. But
you're not going to blame LeBron. You're not. You're just not. You know what I'm saying? It would be, you'd be shooting yourself in the foot if you
Yeah.
blame LeBron for every single loss, because at that point you're going to lose him. You're going to lose him, and you're going to lose his son. And I think that's what the Lakers are banking on, right? But again, it comes down to pieces. You don't have the right.
I'm talking about the Clippers now. The Clippers.
Oh, okay, my bad. The
Yeah.
Clippers. I don't know. Kawhi #1 is a liability. You start there. Paul George, PG-13. He's the only thing that's been stable for the last season. The only thing. The only thing.
Yeah.
You got rid of Reggie Jackson, the one good point guard that actually did his job.
Like Reggie Jackson.
He did his job.
Hell
he
yeah.
did his job night in and night out. You got rid of him.
Yeah.
You brought in James Harden. What did he produce? Nothing. What has he produced in the last decade? Really nothing to produce a championship. You know, say from Houston, from OKC, he was great. But from OKC to Houston, from Houston to Philly, no, to Brooklyn, from Brooklyn to Philly, from Philly to LA, he's produced nothing. He's become what you call a journeyman. You know what I mean? And
superstar journeyman. It's oxymoron.
Yeah. That basically just needs the ball in his hand. What team in their right mind is going to disrupt their chemistry to bring him in to win a chip? He has to fit. And he's not, I would say Miami, but is he willing to do Miami things? He would fit there, him and Butler and Adebayo.
I don't think the Clips because under the contract obligation is going to blow it up right now. But if this continues, Ty losing his last year next year,
he's out.
That big four thing is not working. Obviously, Paul George needs to be the number one, in my opinion. Paul George needs to be number one. I think, my opinion, the suggestion, what I would suggest is make Paul George your 1A.
I agree.
Everybody accept a role, but make Paul George your guy, because again the super team thing, you got to be deaded. Let Paul George be your guy, because Paul George has been the most consistent player, and make Harden your Robin.
Yeah.
Make James Harden his Robin, and Kawhi and Russ needs to come off the bench.
See, the problem with the league is they went through this small phase called positionalist players, where your point guard wasn't your point guard, your center wasn't your center. It's just, your point guard could be your center. Your point guard could be your 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah.
And in some cases 5. Like you got Embiid bringing up the ball, shaking people, and you got Maxey loose. It works for some teams, but not for the entire league. You can't carbon copy what Philly has. You just can't. Philly lucked out with the draft. They drafted that. They built that organically. You can't bring that to LA with Rui Hachimura. What's his name? Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, yeah.
Yeah, LeBron James. You got too many people that's 6'6", 6'7", and better, trying to, be a point guard and being a shooting guard, and nobody could really shoot. Nobody could bring the ball up, except for what's your guy out there in LA?
In LA?
Yeah, what's your guy's name?
Which thing? Clippers or Lakers?
Lakers.
My guy don't play for either LA teams.
What's the guard that they got that actually came off this season?
Oh, D'Lo.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, D'Lo. Yeah.
Wrong team.
He had a solid year.
He had a very solid year. Wrong team. Or at least the way the team is made up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need a solid 2. You need a solid 3, and a defining 4. Anthony Davis is your defining 4 because he can't play center. He doesn't want to. But who's going to play the 5?
That's crazy that he doesn't want to, right?
You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be your 5? Rui? Really?
I don't want to.
I'm not a 5. It's like, oh man, okay, I guess. I guess. Whatever.
I'm not a
Nah,
five. Why don't
nah.
you want to be a 5, AD? Why not?
Listen, well, if Kobe was there, would you say the same thing? Heck, no, you wouldn't say that to him.
Time out. Wasn't Andy a 5 in Kentucky?
He was, and he was a 5 in New Orleans. Remember, it was him and Chris Paul.
And he's 6'11".
Yeah, yeah.
The 5 ranges from 6'11" to 7'4".
His problem is he wanted
that is
finesse.
that is the 5 range in height, 6'11" to 7'4". And the only reason I'm saying 7'4" because Victor Wembanyama is here.
Yeah.
I'm saying his name all jacked up, bro. Wemby.
Victor Wemby. Yeah, Wemby.
I call him Wemby. Victor Wemby is here. He's
Yeah.
7'4". But that is the range. That is the height range of 5s, 6'11" to 7'4". And AD don't want to be a 5. I'm not a 5. Is that what he really says, son? I'm not a 5.
Listen, it's like watching him play basketball is like watching the movie Glass.
Oh man, man.
You already know what's gonna happen. You're just waiting for it.
That's hilarious. So you don't want to be a 5. You want to play a 4. So where's Rui Hachimura gonna play at? Because Rui Hachimura is a perfect 4.
Agree.
He's a perfect 4 that can score.
Agree. Can't make it up, Joe.
Yeah.
Can't make it up. Yeah, but yeah, here we are, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But hence the fact Lakers got easily taken care of by Denver. Who was subsequently down 2-0 by Minnesota right now. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. I just want to clear out the first round real quick. New Orleans Pelicans bumped off by SGA and the crew. Easy work. Boston, Miami, as we said, easy work. I thought it was gonna be a sweep, but Miami got one in. Boston, Miami, easy work. SGA and the crew and the boys, easy work. You know what I'm saying?
Pat Riley told Jimmy Buckets to shut the up.
Yeah. He said, if you're not, you need to be quiet.
Yeah. That's a mob move.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's a mob move.
Very mob type. Very mob type move. Very mob type.
But it was classy though. I love it.
Yeah, very classy. Godfather style. You know.
Godfather. Shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What are you trying to do?
You know. And of course, we would be remiss if we didn't mention the classic knockdown, drag out, brawl the Knicks and Sixers had. Shout out to the Sixers. And definitely, like I said, salute to Maxey, salute to Embiid. That's what we need to go back to, the 1-2 punch. Yeah. The 1-2 punch and the supporting cast that you need to go back to. Yeah.
It was scary. That bout was very scary. Because Knicks could have easily 5-1, easily. But when you got Maxey, I was like, Maxey going off right now. And he is not to be effed with. This is going back to Philly. I knew it was. And I wasn't mad. I was like, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how much money did the NBA make off that series?
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
It was like a Subway series, so to speak.
Yeah. I can't
Could you imagine if Knicks and Boston played and thug it out?
Well, if it could potentially go there. It could potentially happen. Boy, Boston got Cleveland now. That should be an interesting matchup. I think Cleveland will give them a little trouble. That's not gonna be easy work. I ain't gonna call easy on that one.
Not this round. Anything easy right now is Minnesota's making it look
surprisingly.
Easy.
This is what's catching me out there right now. Like, really? You took two from Denver?
Yo,
Are you really about
on
to
their
sweep
court.
these dudes right now? Right. Like, are you really about to sweep these dudes right now, Minnesota? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying
Yo,
to tell me?
yo, did you see the Anthony Edwards Michael Jordan shrug?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Is that what Minnesota's trying to tell us, Vlad? Are they
Yo,
trying to break the broom out? Or never the reigning champs? Are you shitting me right now?
you know, right now there's a lot. Ooh,
Oh,
there's a lot on the line riding if Denver gets swept. A lot.
listen.
Let me tell you, Joker winning the championship last year, and all the ridicule that he received for winning that chip is going to be well deserved.
Hmm. It's going to be nasty work if Denver gets swept. Nasty work.
You know what's going to happen? Listen, I'm going to tell you how it's going to happen if it happens.
Uh,
Anthony Edwards is going to dunk on Joker, and it's going to go crazy in Minnesota. And Anthony is going to put him away by himself.
don't let that be
Two
don't let that be the
back-to-back
nail
40
in the coffin.
games. Two back-to-back 40 games.
Don't let that be the nail in the coffin.
Calling it. Two back-to-back 40-plus games.
Do not
Listen,
let that be the nail in the coffin, Chef.
yo, that dude is a wolf right now.
You already got a poster on KD.
Yeah.
It's immortalized right now.
Who do you think else he wants? He wants Jokic. I'll tell you what it even be.
It's immortalized right now.
I'll tell you what it feel better if Jamal Murray jumps with him.
Don't do that. Those,
Him or Aaron Gordon, they don't want it. And
One of them-
Aaron Gordon's been quiet. Is he playing?
Yeah.
That's how quiet he been.
Yeah. None of them need not jump with Ant-Man.
I didn't know he had hops like that, B.
Come on, man. That kid could take over. You ain't see you don't remember his first season?
I remember his, but I didn't know he had hops like that.
Oh, come on, man. He was catching bodies. He was catching bodies his first year, dogs. He was catching bodies. It's nasty work. He was catching bodies.
Here's the thing. Listen, the
Yeah.
NBA needed somebody like Ant. They needed it. You know why?
Mhm.
Ja screwed up. Ja screwed up his career. Ja was supposed to be Ant-Man.
That part. That part. That part. Yo, that part. Yes.
They needed a second coming.
Ja was next up, B.
Ja was next up.
Ja was next up.
And he got, beside himself and got real flagrant with it.
He literally got beside himself, man.
Violated
But I believe he'll come back around. He'll resurrect himself. But he's not going to be him.
No.
And already took it.
Yeah.
You know, Ja still be must see TV. He'll be back. I have strong confidence that Ja will be back.
Problem with Ja though, and this is no respect to Ja,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept saying this from the first 3 seasons. The only problem I have with Ja is Ja doesn't have a defining jumper. Who does? Ant-Man.
He does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
How do you want it? Straight away. Off the drop step. Turnaround jumper. Left or right.
And you know why Ant-Man is taking the throne? Because Ant-Man is he's a superstar two-way player. How rare is that?
Very rare.
He did he D'd up on Murray.
Did you see the block?
He wanted Murray. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I got him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna D up on your 1A. 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 And then when he gets the ball, he wants your 1A to D up on him.
Yeah. He wants that.
When's the last time we saw that? I can't even remember the last time we saw that.
Late mid 80s,
You know what I'm
late
saying?
90s,
You know what I'm saying?
all through the 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s.
It's very rare that you see that. It's very rare that a player wants that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Last time we seen that combination was Boston with Kevin Garnett, Pierce, and Ray Allen.
I think for me, as for perimeter players, we haven't seen that in the perimeter players, but we saw that with bigs. Like Garnett, there was Garnett, Duncan, Ewing, Olajuwon, Rob Malone, D Rob, or Malone, or power force, Malone Barkley, Malone Weber Barkley. We saw those one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? We saw them.
Yes.
Or even up to now. Let's go to the 2000s, 2010s. Pau Gasol against his brother Mark.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I mean?
You know, with Ant-Man, I will say this. With what we got, with what's special with Ant-Man, the only thing the league is missing right now, and we haven't seen this since this dude retired, is a Chris Webber type player. I haven't seen one yet. Or even come close or different, like an upscale version of Webber. An upscale version of Webber is one that could palm the ball, back you down, and then off like a Zion. Zion would have been Webber. The injuries kill him. Yeah, injuries. Injuries will do. Listen, when you become that injury plagued, you're not marketable. You're never on the floor long enough for them to market you.
Yep. Rasheed Wallace, how could I forget him? I gotta
Sheed.
Gotta acknowledge Sheed. Come on.
Sheed.
Those are battles, man. Sheed Wallace, Sheed against Kmart. Sheed against KG. You know, Sheed against Webb. It was, man.
That's a good era of basketball.
Big man battles was, you know what I mean?
That was one of the best eras of basketball, man.
Must-see TV. It was must-see TV.
But we're getting back there, though. I like what I'm seeing. I think there's a lot of grit in this playoffs. That actually, and actually, the refs are letting them play through it. And it's funny because
in most cases, that's right.
Yeah, and it's funny because I'm watching what the fans are saying, and they're like, "Oh, Knicks are getting all the calls and this, that, and the third." And it's ironic because Knicks never got calls.
No.
Like when we played against Philly, it was ticky-tack fouls they were calling.
They was protecting Embiid like crazy in Philly.
Yeah.
All them fouls and flagrancies, they swallowed their whistle. They was protecting that man. It was like, we gotta keep this man in the game. And
then for people to say that Indiana got that game stolen, so what? Listen, did y'all not see what y'all was doing to Josh Hart? Did y'all not see how y'all kept trying to hurt JB? Come on.
No, we just good. No, the Knicks just gutted it out. Yeah, we got some calls our way, but so what? We'll take it. So what?
Yeah.
That's my response today. Yeah, we got some calls our way. So what?
And the thing is, it's no crybabies on this team.
Yeah. So what? And you know what I mean? We got jerked mad times. Pause. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I would even argue that we got jerked that same game. When they called the offense, when they called the what do they call it? Was it offensive foul? Yeah. Offensive
on JB.
No, offensive foul on DiVincenzo when he set a screen.
Oh yeah.
And the dude flopped. It was like, come on.
Yeah.
So and then they made it up with Miles Turner. When Miles Turner set the screen and Dante flopped. Good job, Dante, with the acting. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, they called the foul on Miles Turner. Yeah, so what? Yeah. Okay, and all right, yeah, I know. They shouldn't have called it. I know. So what though? So what?
Keep it moving.
I admit it. So what?
Yeah, exactly.
You
Exactly.
know
So
what I
what?
mean? It is
It's
what it
playoff
is, man.
basketball.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. We've gotten jerked mad times. So yeah.
Mad times.
But
Mad times.
at the end of the day, and like you said, and the and one that they should have called on Josh Hart when he for the putback.
Yeah,
They ain't call that.
they ain't
So
call that.
yeah, so stop the crying. Stop the
Listen, Knick fans are not crying. I mean, they're talking about it, but
crying.
this is a special. This is something special that's happening in New York. Two
Yeah, yeah,
seasons in a row.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is good. This is good. And we always said these guys are one play away. And
Um,
they're
yeah.
one play away. And I say they gotta get Mikal Bridges, man. Get Mikal.
Listen, I tell you right now, if they had Julius,
Yeah, yeah. Julius come back next season. If he does come back, get Mikal Bridges. That's a championship one. That's a championship run.
with the bench,
That's a championship run.
it is. It is. Or that's a run back, running back,
Yeah, yeah.
two-peat.
Assuming that we don't make it because even the most realistic of fans are saying Eastern Conference Finals is where it ends. We always say, and yes, I've said it too. I think Boston is too much of a powerhouse. I think it's really Boston's time. But if the Knicks pull off this upset, it'd be one of the most craziest upsets in basketball history.
I think it will be pulled off.
Assuming they get past Indiana because Indiana's tough. Let's get
Indiana itself.
about that because that was another knockdown drag out game rather yesterday.
Listen, Ja.
You know what I mean? So
I don't know how badly hurt Porzingis is,
yeah.
but that's a hole. That's a huge hole that the Knicks are going to exploit. The Knicks got this.
Porzingis is hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, for how long?
I don't know. That's why you know what we need to find out.
Knowing our luck, he'll be ready for the Eastern Conference Finals. Knowing our luck,
I don't know.
and that man's gonna go on a revenge tour like Obi.
Oh yeah.
So Obi gonna do an East Bay dunk during the game. I was like, I'm going out. I was like, Obi acted up. I said this boy acted up. He acted up.
But I guess him and Tibbs made up because they were talking before the game. So,
But you're gonna do an East Bay dunk mid game though, as if you got the game won.
Yeah,
You should know better. This is the Knicks you playing. You should have known better. This is New York. You should know better, man. You know what I mean? I can see if Indiana was up like 12, and it was like a minute 30 left to play, and he got a breakaway to the East Bay dunk. He's like, boom, ball game. You got this. You know what I mean? But you're gonna do it mid fourth quarter?
Like it was a nail in the coffin.
Right.
The nail in the coffin is when
you know what I'm saying? Like my guy. You should know better.
When D Ragu hit that big long 3-pointer, which I felt was gonna go in.
Mm-hmm.
But you know why? Because the Knicks have the one thing they've never had. Except for when they had Charles Oakley and team.
What's that?
Pedigree. Championship pedigree.
The Nova Boys. Yeah.
Championship pedigree.
Yeah.
Think about
that synergy right there. The Nova Boys, yeah. That's why I'm advocating the Mikal Bridges to get over here.
That's going to take a hard. It's going to be a hard pull, but I think it can get done. DiVincenzo, whatever. I'm sorry for butchering his name. DiVincenzo. He played with Steph. Mm-hmm. He got some time with Steph, and he's been shooting like Steph.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows how to get it done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Under pressure, Ja. You put Grimes in that same situation, we lose.
Grimes is 50-50 in that situation. Come on,
No,
you gotta
no,
give credit. You
no.
gotta give credit what credit's due.
I got to go lower on Grimes.
Oh, you talking about Quentin Grimes? I'm thinking about Deuce. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Deuce. My
No,
fault.
yeah,
No,
no.
no, no. You're right. My fault. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
Grimes,
I was thinking about Deuce. My
I
bad.
give him
Yeah.
I give that shot that Dante took. Grimes took it. 25% that ball goes in.
Mm.
25% chance.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah,
190.
I couldn't trust Grimes in that predicament because he hasn't shown me enough.
No, 90% that ball hits the rim and rims out.
Mm. Yeah, he hasn't shown me enough to prove that he can make that shot. Although I like the kid, I thought I used to say he was the next Klay Thompson. I thought he had tremendous upswing, but he wasn't given the opportunity to show us as fans enough
Right.
to make a point like you said. If he's in that position that Dante's in, does he make that shot?
And I only bring it up because they had to move him to free up Dante. You had to move Grimes to make room for
Yeah,
Dante.
yeah,
And,
right.
and you had to get off of Quentin IQ and the rest of the supporting cast that they gave up just to get Josh to get McBride. It was
Yeah,
a big belief system in McBride.
yeah,
Big belief system.
yeah.
And he hasn't failed us yet. Like
He ain't
no
failed us yet.
player in the playoffs has failed us yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
And
Compared,
we've been talking McBride since he got drafted.
yes, yes.
We knew he was gonna be buckets when he kept being sent down to Westchester, dropping 40 balls and 50 balls. You know what I'm saying? With the Westchester Knicks, I was like, come on, man, this kid is a bucket. Why you keep sending him down for? But
No
then
room.
it was like no room, exactly.
Yeah,
No
no
room, no
room.
minutes.
No room, no
Yeah,
minutes, man.
yeah. So
So the only way you could do it is to get rid of everything that they drafted.
yeah. So I finally it registered and I finally understood that. And I kept saying, yo, why they keep sending this kid down? But then it registered, yeah.
Yeah.
They want to give him some burn. They want him to play, but ain't no spot open. No spots open. You know what I'm saying? So now
How many teams are kicking themselves in the butt for not trying to get him?
we're not trying to get Deuce.
Yeah. Because remember, the Knicks had him on the trading block too.
No, he was drafted. He was drafted by the Knicks.
Yeah, but the Knicks offered him as trade capital, especially to Cleveland. Not Cleveland,
Oh, for Spider?
Utah. Yeah.
Oh, he was part of that deal?
I think he was in the beginning. Like, it was a lot of names exchanged during that summer.
Yeah. Because I think more so the Knicks was willing to throw the whole kitchen sink at Dame more so than Spider. I think the Knicks was on the verge of finagling some stuff to get Spider without giving up too much. But I know they was gonna throw the kitchen sink at and the mortgage, the kitchen sink, and the alimony for Dame. We would have had no one. It would have been Dame and no one.
Yep. Yep.
It
would look like Embiid throwing an alley-oop to himself.
Yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, but and speaking of Dame, oh yeah, I forgot about the Milwaukee. They got
that didn't age
eliminated by Indiana. Real quick, in your opinion, what does Milwaukee do moving forward?
They messed up by letting what's his name go? One of the brothers to Boston. The guard.
Drew.
Once you let Holiday go, so went your defense. Your impact player. Antetokounmpo was hurt, so that was to be expected that Indiana would have been able to walk over them because there's nothing in the middle between the 4 and the 5 spot to stop that.
Right.
And then Dame was operating on a quest by himself.
Right.
Who's gonna back up? Who's gonna back him up? Bobby Portis? Nah. You know what I'm saying? He's just not strong enough. they really didn't have anybody. They
Right.
really didn't. So with that
Chris
being
Middleton,
said,
Chris Middleton,
yeah,
that
of
wasn't
course,
enough,
yeah,
right?
but still wasn't enough because now that left you. That actually was a positive for Milwaukee because
Yeah.
now you see what you got without Tentacuppo there. When the Tentacuppo's hurt, who do you really have to back him up as your two besides Dame? You know
Yo,
what I mean?
deadass. Yo, deadass. If Middleton was a free agent, I'd take him too.
Well, facts, cold hard facts.
To be in the backcourt with JB. It's a big
Oh,
guard right there. Big guard swing man. What? He's buckets. He'll
cold
he'll
hard
give you
facts.
30. And you make him a starter?
Hard facts. Hard facts. But yeah, Milwaukee, their pain isn't the Clippers. It isn't the Phoenix Suns. Their problem is because they still have a big star there.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to put the
And
right
Giannis,
pieces.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to put some running pieces behind them or beside
Yeah.
them. Giannis needs a Maxi type player there.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Dame. Imagine this.
Yeah, Dame don't play
Toronto.
like Maxi. He doesn't play like Maxi.
Nah, not even. But what's the kid that the Knicks got rid of? Not what's his name? They
RJ,
sent him not RJ, the other one. They sent
IQ,
him. Imagine
IQ.
this. Yeah, IQ.
Yeah,
Imagine
IQ
this.
plays just like Maxi.
Dame, IQ, and Giannis.
I think that'll work because IQ plays just like Maxi.
That right there would be would be a dynamic duo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would be a team that I would not want to play.
And IQ is a bucket.
He is a walking bucket.
Mm-hmm.
And then under Dame's got leadership and mentorship, that's a problem. He only develops.
So you will move Pat Bev, put IQ there.
Yeah.
Because Pat Bev is the most sensible liability. Get Pat Bev out of there, get IQ.
Yeah.
If circumstances create itself to make it that way.
Pack him up, send him up north.
Yeah.
You do what you got to do to get IQ to Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about a problem in the Eastern Conference. There you go.
Yeah. 100%.
There you go.
Yep, 100%.
And I think IQ's in the contract year, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't get that guap he didn't get nothing when he got traded.
Yeah.
Unless he comes back to New York. Whoa. Whoa.
Listen. Real quick, man, before we get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Final thoughts, final predictions. Knicks Pacers. Who wins this series?
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6. I say Knicks in 7. Cavs Boston. Who you got?
I think Boston would get them in 5.
I say Boston.
But Cleveland's going to try to push it to 7, and they'll fall short in 6.
I say Boston in a hard-fought 6.
Yeah.
Like Knicks Philly.
Yeah.
Hard-fought 6.
Yeah. Don Mitchell, Spider. Okay. He's going to put up a fight, but he just don't have enough firepower to deal with that.
He don't got the supporting cast for that.
No. That's big body Boston right there.
Yeah, you're ready. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Kristaps Porzingis had a calf injury, so he's not playing the first game, but he might play between the second and third game.
In the Eastern Conference Finals.
Semifinals.
Oh, the semifinals.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he may come back.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's going to re-aggravate that injury. He doesn't last long.
Yeah, he's low-key fragile, right?
Yeah. Oh, Dallas OKC. I think experience beats them out. I think OKC has the firepower
Yeah.
but Dallas got too much experience. So Dallas comes out of that one. I think it does go 7.
Mm-hmm.
Only because Dallas doesn't have a big man like that. But
Mm-hmm.
everything they got is going to be a problem for matchup. Because who's going to stop Kyrie and who's going to stop Luka? Slow boogie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's that. And then what's the other matchup in the West?
Oh, you already called sweep. Minnesota Devil.
Yeah, sweet.
They don't took 2 from them. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like wow.
I think
Wow.
I think to save face, Denver goes to Minnesota and wins one.
Takes one,
But
right?
yeah, but Minnesota's going to get them. By far, it's going to be 5-game tops.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too easy.
Yeah. You ain't even hold serve at home.
Listen, I don't even think they scored 80 points.
You didn't even win one at home, dogs. You're you're already in cold red.
Yeah, no. Bring that along.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's over for the boys.
Yes, yes. But as the playoffs continue to go, we will watch, and of course, we will cover again, my friend, when it's all said and done. You know,
Bro.
so we're gonna be wrapping up the semifinals and talking about the Eastern Conference Finals when we come back around. So looking forward to that, man. You know what I mean? And people, that is our show. On behalf of the chef, this is your boy Drum Major. And remember, whatever you do, make sure you love what you do so you can embrace the grind. WGR Sports, we are gone. Till next time. Keep it locked. Keep watching.
Keep watching.